Why are you so dark? Why are you so dark?
You happy? You look happy. What you doing, boy? You doing? Huh? You doing? Got this plum tree. We're gonna plant this eventually. We've lost a lot of stuff, as you can see from the other videos. There's Cosmo. She ripped out all that over there. Made a big pile. Banana, I don't know. Let's see. Any signs of life? Anything? I don't know if this is gonna come back or not. These are all roses. This is like a Thai plant she planted. She has a bunch of them over here. They actually, when they bloom, they smell like cat pee. Cut this down. Cut all these down. Another roses. Lizards acting crazy. Where's he at? Right there. Oh boy. The neighbor's cactus keeps intruding and coming across. Their fence is leaning across where our fence should be. But the property line's right here for this house. And then our property line starts here. So then we have this horrible fence that we need. We need to just take a section like this. I got the poles, I just need to get the fill inside. And I'm gonna have to dig 2 holes and then put a new section there. It's gonna kind of be offset. It's not gonna be flush with these because their fence is in the way. The roses, and then we ripped out this over here the other day. It's like ivy and different things. This tree's been taken out. It's cut off. Hopefully it'll grow back. We planted this one. This is a peach tree. So we'll see how that does. Another one we cut down. That's a papaya tree, believe it or not. Looks like crap. These seem to be alive. Let's see. That's a papaya tree too. That's a papaya tree. I don't know if we should cut it off or leave it be. This is called sadao. I don't know if it's just called that in Thailand or everywhere, but she calls it sadao. They pick the leaves off and eat them and stuff. She said that's dead. I don't know. I told her just leave it alone and we'll see what happens. Well, last week I was officially 15 pounds down, which is great. I started out at 275 and I've been weighing in right around 260. But another surprise, when I woke up this morning, I weighed myself. I was 258. So now I'm in the 250s, which is, I'm ecstatic about that. It's great. I can't believe I made it to the 50s already. It's been coming off pretty fast. I mean, you know, a lot at the beginning is gonna be like water weight and things like that, but I definitely can see the difference. Like, I still have a belly. Still got the belly right here. I don't know if you can see it. Blah, 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 blah. Still got the belly, but it's not as big as the old belly. and it's trimming down a little bit on the sides, not a lot, a little bit. I can see the difference though. So I'm happy. So I've been sticking to my diet pretty good. Been working out pretty good. Today I was supposed to go lift weights at the gym, but I couldn't go. I had a doctor's appointment and I didn't want to jam it up on top of that. And so I'm probably gonna go to the gym this evening before I pick up my wife, just so I don't miss a day. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Yeah, so I went to the doctor's today and this morning, and then she read my blood test results. Mind you, these results were from like a month and a half, 2 months ago. It took that long to get back in there just to get my results to like follow up. So she said my cholesterol was kind of off the chain. It was like really high. She said they couldn't really like even something in the nature of test for it, or it was off the chart, some kind of thing. I've had that experience before when I went to the doctor's like a long time ago. I had like high triglycerides, and they said that the nurse told me it was like the highest she's ever seen in like 20 years, but that was in the past. But this, she wants to put me on some meds. She's like, you know, I know you're doing good, you're losing weight, you're exercising, eating right. She's like, but I just want to get it down now, not do it slowly. I want to just drop it now so we don't have any problems. So she wants to put me on some cholesterol meds, and she wants to put me on some gout medicine because I have like a little thing with my foot. It hasn't really bothered me too much since I've started exercising and dieting. So, but she wants me to stay on that. And then my vitamin D is very low. She's like, it's less than half of what it should be. So she wants me on it's like a 1 pill a week, but it's like a real high dose. Should last a whole week. So that's where I'm at on that. But like I said, that's from like a month and a half, 2 months ago. So it might be, I'm pretty sure it's a lot better now. My blood pressure, everything, my weight, all that's really good right now. So I think all those numbers are probably non-existent now that she gave me on the test, because I was in bad shape when I went for that stuff. Also, I have a knee issue. It's an ongoing knee issue. I've done it from over the course of years, just putting a lot of weight and pressure on it and doing construction and all that kind of stuff. I've been putting a lot of stress and crap on it, so it's kind of wore down where it seems like it's bone on bone. Like I have nothing in the joint or whatever. The last doctor I went to was probably 6 to 8 years ago, and he told me, he didn't say that. He told me that if it keeps going the way it is, I'm eventually going to need a knee replacement. He was giving me cortisone shots. He was giving me cortisone shots. I got like 3 total over the course of time. I would only go when it's like really bad, because it's like an arthritis kind of thing, bone on bone, and it's grinding, like little fragments are kind of like trapped in my knee, and they just irritate me. And I think since we had that cold snap here, it kind of just jacked up my knee more. And I've been working out with weights and stuff, so when I'm doing like leg press and hack squat machines and stuff, it's, you know, I'm doing weight. I'm not like light, but I'm doing some weight, so it's putting more pressure on it and makes it feel kind of irritable. I'm beating around the bush here, but what I need to do is, I asked her if I could get a referral. She sent me out to get an x-ray first, because I got to do that first, and then I'm going to try to get some gel injections in my knee that kind of help give me some cushion in there between the bones. So anything to prevent surgery, because I don't have the money, the time, and I don't want to get involved in all that, especially when I'm trying to work out, lose weight, and get healthy. That would just set me back if I had to go ahead and get a knee replacement at this time. It wouldn't help me. And as long as I can walk and deal with the pain, then I'm just gonna keep on trucking. My wife's already been bugging me to take her to Lowe's, Home Depot, even Walmart, to look for like some plants and vegetables, and she wants to start planting some seeds. And I think a lot of them are wiped out too because of that cold snap we had. They didn't have very good, supply of like roses or anything else. And some of their stuff was like browning and tanning. So I told her she needs to wait till spring kicks in and then they get a new supply in and refresh their supply. So we'll see how that goes. She did end up getting the two trees I've showed you already, the plum tree and the peach tree. That was from a week ago. We got one in the ground. The other one we're gonna put over there where we tore out the ivy, where I showed you next to the garden fence area. Seemed like a lot of people like the gardening stuff and plants and flowers and everything, vegetables and fruits and trees. And so I'll probably lean into that a little bit more on this channel too, because I know people get tired of like, oh, he loves weight, who cares, that's kind of more for me, kind of like journaling my weight loss and, something I can go back to as a reference. Oh, I remember that, or I need to change that, or just kind of helps me personally. That's why I'm putting it out. Like, this channel is going to be a mishmash of stuff, everything from pets to trees to, food to going places, whatever it is. Speaking of going places, our friends, the one that were in the car accident, they seem to be feeling better and they want to go with us because my wife and I were talking about going crabbing, and they want to go look for snails and stuff. I think they're conch snails. And also my wife has a couple, there's like 4 owners at her nail salon, and 2 of the owners want to go. They're off on like Sunday, Mondays or something like that. Mondays, I mean. So they wanted to go with us on like a Monday when we go, because they've never been. So we're gonna take them probably out towards Crystal River or something. So we should have a big party of like 6 or more going snailing and crabbing. The women want more of the snails and the guys want more of the crabs. But we'll check that out, and hopefully the weather's good. And we were gonna go this Monday, but again, it's gonna cool down. Like, there's like a cold front coming through, so we kind of just postponed it another week. Just want to say thanks to everybody that's been subscribing and hanging around, and even don't have a lot of comments, but a couple of videos had a few comments. We did have one troll, but I just blocked them and went on. It's to be expected, when you're putting yourself out there like that. You're gonna get that. You just gotta move past it. But basically, for the ones that do watch and kind of check in and see what's going on with us, we appreciate it. I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm just doing this channel as more of a kind of a journal type thing. It's a hobby. I'm not making any money doing this for sure. My videos aren't even monetized. But it'd be nice if they were one day, but they're not. So I'm basically just doing this for myself, just to keep records and keep track of everything that I'm doing. And plus it's fun for me to do. I like doing it.